Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a long time, lots of things going on. I've been working on the garden, trying to dig one up and fill it in with dirt and stuff, and so it's been a lot of work, it's been crazy, but I'm glad to be able to be back. I know this is a little delayed, but I want to do my final analysis of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. So, the last episode, the season finale, came out several weeks ago, like probably a month ago, and so I am going to include spoilers because if you haven't seen it by now, you probably won't, and if you haven't yet, you probably don't care that much, and so I'm just gonna go all in, which is good because I was very disappointed in the season finale as well as like the last few episodes, because it once again did not meet expectations. It's frustrating. It's frustrating that WandaVision was built up and it was kind of a letdown, especially since there were some rumors that came out and that have actually been confirmed where Doctor Strange was supposed to be in it and was supposed to show up in the season finale of WandaVision. But they wanted the story to be more about Wanda. They didn't want a white male to come in and save the day, and they didn't want a white male to come in and to kind of take over the story. And so Marvel at last minute decided to not include that, even though they had done filming for that, and cut it out. And so that was really disappointing to hear. And then it kind of felt the same way, where it just kind of seemed like there was some build-up going on, and then it was a really mediocre ending. Basically, at the end of the episode, at the end of the season, we're basically exactly where we were at the beginning of the season. So, at the beginning of the season, Sam Wilson was given going to Avengers Endgame, Sam Wilson was given the shield to become the new Captain America. In episode 1, Sam Wilson has the shield, but he ends up deciding to give it up. And then in the very end of the season, he takes the shield back and becomes Captain America, which is where we were at the very beginning in the first place. He was supposed to be Captain America the whole time. So that was kind of frustrating. And then nothing really happens with the Flag Smashers. Like, apparently they're still around, they're kind of a thing, but not really. We see that Zemo's butler and Zemo end up kind of smashing the last Flag Smashers, and so that was kind of cool to see, but it really leads to nowhere. Like, the Flag Smashers, you kind of see like, oh, they want to like reunite the world how it was before everyone came back after the blip, but they don't ever really say how. They just, power to the people, let's like give people like some resources and like some food and stuff. But let's fight. But like they don't actually have any plan. Like there's no big plan, there's no big picture. And so that was just also really kind of disappointing. And then what was even more disappointing was that Sharon Carter was built out to be this villain, the broker, and it was so predictable. And like the first time we see her, we're like, wow, you know what, she could probably be the broker. But you know what, Marvel's too clever for that. You know, they kind of they'll probably make you want to think that's her, but then there's going to be another twist where it's actually someone that we didn't think of. But no, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. It was Sharon Carter the whole time, and it was like Agatha all along, for all those really nerdy people that get it. It's kind of like that, but it was Sharon Carter all along. And so that was super disappointing. Like, why? There's like, she kind of explains why she's a little resentful, because she kind of got forgotten about when everyone else got pardoned after the whole Civil War stuff. But I don't understand, especially because Marvel has announced that they're going to do a Captain America 4, and that Sam Wilson will be the Captain America in that. But Sharon Carter was going to be the main villain in that movie. But because of everyone's reaction about how stupid it was that she's the villain and just the power broker, Marvel has decided that, that was kind of the plan. They're probably going to change that a bit because people didn't like the reaction, or didn't have the reaction that Marvel thought they would with Sharon becoming a villain. And it just seems like a big stretch for this character who went through so much to kind of protect Captain America, to kind of take care of Steve Rogers. They even kissed. They kind of had a romantic thing going on. And then all of a sudden she's like, you know what? Screw Captain America. I'm going to just go all out and try to kind of destroy the Avengers, destroy the symbol of Captain America. And it's not really his fault. Like, at this point, Steve is an old man. And he's hinted out of being in space, probably with Nick Fury up in space. And he's never had control of being able to pardon people or anything like that. And so I don't know why she's kind of resentful towards him and the other Avengers when it's mostly the government that she should be pretty ticked off at, which I don't really know what her whole plan is as being the power broker. So that just did not work. It didn't fly for people, and I totally understand why. I will say I enjoyed the cameo and the little tease with Julia. How do you pronounce that? Dreyfus? Julia something Dreyfus? Elaine from Seinfeld. Her character is going to play a bigger role later on, and originally I heard that she was supposed to be teased at the end of Black Widow, which was supposed to come out last year in like March, and it still hasn't even come out yet, and it's June. It's supposed to come out July. And so originally she was supposed to be teased there, and then it would make a little bit more sense in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series. But they had to end up kind of flipping that just due to the pandemic and filming schedules and things like that. And so we kind of got teased with her. I think she'll play a little minor role in the Black Widow, probably just another tease. And I think in the long run it'll build up to General Ross and the Thunderbolts. For all the average people out there that don't know who the Thunderbolts are, the Thunderbolts are like the DC Suicide Squad. It's basically a team made up of villains or anti-heroes that the government has kind of captured, and they have them do dangerous missions that were with high risk, where there's a high risk of being killed, but they make the villains or bad guys do it because they're expendable. And so people like Zemo, he's kind of teased in there, and probably the Abomination from the Hulk movie, which with Edward Norton, he's gonna be in it, and maybe a character from the Black Widow movie. There are also ideas of a Ghost who is in Ant-Man and the Wasp. She's the one that can like move through walls and things like that. She is allegedly going to be part of the group. John Walker, who is now known as U.S. Agent. And so there's a couple people here and there that have been teased that we've seen that will apparently become part of this group, and that they'll be assigned to do dangerous missions. And so I don't know if they'll end up doing a series, like a TV series on Disney Plus, or if they will be doing a full out Thunderbolts movie. I would give the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series a 6 out of 10 overall. It's like somewhat entertaining, you know, there's good action, the special effects are really good, but honestly, it didn't meet expectations and it fell short. But I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.